Okay, you'll be really under. You'll be really.
Living
You
under
will
a
be
rock.
living. Okay, you said.
Remember?
Don't cut this.
I'm about to say it.
Okay,
This
okay,
is-
vote. You all voted.
You will be really living under a rock if you don't know what is released today on YouTube.
Oh, the past few days, what has
Yes,
happened?
the biggest
correct.
news.
Everybody
The
has
bigger
been
news.
waiting,
Yes.
which is actually CR7's interview with Piers Morgan on his own channel, Piers Morgan Uncensored.
It's also on YouTube. So we are going to summarize in roughly 10 minutes
Yep.
or less on what they talk about on that interview.
Yes.
But you all can watch it.
Yeah,
It's around 47.
Yes, that
minutes
is basically
on
in two
YouTube.
parts. So
Yes,
this
two
is
parts,
part
okay.
one.
So
I
we're
think
talking
part
about
two
part
should
one,
be
huh?
later.
Later, UK time 8 p.m. That means about maybe
4
another.
a.m. 4 a.m.
From the time of our recording.
Yep.
So in summary, that he started off by talking about how he was close to moving to Manchester City, and guess who he talked to? Alex Ferguson, the father. He and then made him to come into Manchester United. So it's confirmed that actually Ferguson had a hand in his move.
Yep.
Not surprised.
Another thing is that I know that one thing that Ronaldo beat Messi is in jersey sales. So that's one thing lah.
Yep.
Congrats,
And he's
Ronaldo.
happy. He looks very
He
happy.
looks very happy for
He looks
beating
very
Messi
proud.
in jersey sales.
It's always a
PSG.
rivalry within them though.
Yeah. Other than that, he talked about Rangnick.
He talked about
He's not a proper
his
coach.
managers. His
Yeah.
managers when he came in lah. Basically, the three managers is Solskjaer, Rangnick, and now
Ten
Ten
Hag.
Hag. But he doesn't go in depth at the moment because one of the saucy ones is what he talks about Ten Hag, which will be in part 2, guys. So
Yeah.
look for it. But
So he just surprised that Rangnick is a sporting director coming into a manager role, which
Yes.
you already said. I think a lot of
a lot of times,
Manchester
yeah.
United
Yep.
fans
I
said.
think it's only later part we will discuss, but I do agree in some part.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's what he said. He said about that, and also about young players, about how the young players of this generation is different from his generation when he
Yes.
was 18 years old
Yes, yes.
at Manchester United.
They had
So
it easy.
Yeah.
As I call it him.
Huh?
They had it easy.
they had it easy. They have it easy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Listen here and out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even though your teammate is Ronaldo, the youngsters might not be following him. I mean, they get distracted. They got a lot of things that distracts them.
Yes, a
so
lot.
he's talking about that. Then he talked a lot on the family tragedy.
Yeah.
The loss of
The
his
loss of
son.
The daughter went to hospital.
Yep. Basically, the wife was about to give birth to twins, right? But only one survived.
yeah.
One survived. So that was a very difficult
Moment.
period. And I remember, I think just you mentioned that. I mean, there was a lot of support from the fans,
Yeah.
football
Yes.
fans, not just
Yes,
Manchester
he
United
was
fans.
thanking the England football
Community.
community actually, because a lot of the teams that he played against actually gave him a lot of support as well. So
Yes.
yeah,
Kuso to you guys.
yeah.
They had like a standing ovation
Yes,
on the
on
7
minute.
On the 7 minute, right?
For
If
his-
I remember
He
correctly.
has a card or letter from the Queen family,
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
and I think that part itself, I say that in football way, I respect the.
Not just us,
Yeah.
the whatever clubs that had
Yeah.
given him the support. I think.
I think this is
He
something
needed
that
that,
is
He needed
is
that.
very
He needed
humane.
Spiritually, and
Humane,
mentally.
you calm
Correct,
someone
correct.
down.
It calms someone.
Yeah.
It really helps. Football is life. Yeah. He talked about the media taking advantage of
Of him.
They spin a lot of things about him just to make people read their news and all that. So he talked about that. He's not happy with that. He's
Not
saying
just
that,
media, basically his old colleagues, or his old
he
teammates
also talked
in the
about that.
media.
Yes.
So that's what he doesn't really like. Actually.
Yeah, he feels shocked actually. He feels surprised that the colleague who is a friend, who he thinks is a friend, come to his house and all that, and also talks bad in the media about him. I think he was quite surprised. Like, hey, why are you doing this as a friend? But of course, Piers Morgan also said that there are players who supported him as well, like Roy Keane. Never said a word. Never said a
Two
word.
of the,
Ronaldo.
I think until recently, you guys can look for it. Rio Ferdinand has come out
Yes.
and says that this is enough for Ronaldo. He doesn't want him in the club anymore after his interview.
Okay.
But in this interview itself, I think there's two people he did mention, which actually is
Roy.
quite
Keane?
positive.
Yeah, Roy
and
and Rio.
actually.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
said that one is a captain, is the best captain he has.
Yeah.
He had, sorry. And Rio is the neighbor. He's my neighbor.
They had
a
maybe
good
slightly-
relationship.
Yes, a
Yeah.
good, slightly closer relationship compared to the rest, which he says never. We never had dinner. You know?
I think Rio and me has the same point of view. Because I think I have been supporting and defending CR7. I think really have come to a point. Really, a stop means a stop.
Draw a line.
Yeah, I really have. I can't support something that even Rio has stand out and and say something.
Yeah, I think Piers Morgan asked the question that we all have it in our heads.
Yeah.
To us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There's nothing really controversial in the first part, but he asked things that we as fans also wanted to know. Yeah.
Example?
Example, why he can't, right? For me, why can't he motivate the whole team in Manchester United? My question was that, right? Remember I said when he come in, shouldn't he be the one trying to motivate? So when he answered that, maybe some young players have so many distractions, and the new generation and old generation different. Maybe he's an old man, he don't know how to manage new generations as well.
He say he's not those very very vocal.
Yeah.
He actually show.
He's a person who show by example.
That's one example that for me, it kind of answered the things that I had.
What we assume.
We assume. Yeah.
So he put it into words already.
Yeah. So there you go. That is what happened in part one. Of course, you can watch it on YouTube.
We'll analyze this.
Yes.
We'll analyze this.
We will
and have
analyze
our
this
point
further.
of views. Yeah.
Yes.